The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is CNEagles.com. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, South Atlantic Conference preseason poll out today. Preseason number 2 for your Eagles, including a few first-place votes. I know preseason polls are your favorite things in the world, but LMU 1, Carson-Newman 2, what's it mean to you?
Like you said, it doesn't really carry a lot of weight. I mean, it's all about how you finish. I guess it's a nice little thing, but we the minute we hear it, we get rid of it and just focus on our preparation in the preseason and focus on our first opponent for November 13th.
A couple preseason all-conference guys, though, for you, in Charles Clark and Carson Brooks. What about what they mean to your program and a relative newcomer in Clark in just his second season, and Carson, who's been around the block a few times?
Well, you know, Carson is just a mainstay. He's been arguably, at least in the Division II era, one of the most successful, I'll say, in terms of wins and losses, players there's been at Carson-Newman. And now to be a preseason first-team all-conference pick, it says a lot about him, where he's where he's come to as a player. He's a senior. He's a veteran. We need leadership from him this year, and I know he's ready to give it. And on the other side, you have Charles Clark, who only going to be a sophomore, but you know I've done this a long time, and I've seen a lot of guys do their thing. But to see where Charles, as a freshman, where he started at and where he finished, is one of the all-time great processes I've seen, because he went from being a guy who was playing some but not a lot and was not productive and performances weren't up to speed, and then arguably was one of the best players, if not the best player in our conference the last 5-6 weeks of the season. And so we go into this year with him having a lot of confidence, and our teammates have a lot of confidence in him, and he's really set now to go out there and show a level of consistency and a level of play that we expected him to be able to bring to us at some point in his career.
You talk about growth out of Clark. What about growth out of Carson Brooks between his junior and senior seasons?
I mean, you never know, but we've seen guys kids that have come in this program have stayed for 4 years, 3-4 years. You've seen them get better, and a lot of that goes back to sort of our processes. A lot of credit goes back to Shane Williams, my assistant, who's been with me the whole time, and he does a great job with development. But our guys get a lot of experience, and we're continually pushing the envelope for them to grow. And if they embrace it, they do. So I've seen Carson improve year by year, but what I've seen this preseason in particular, I think he really is at his all. He's the best he's ever been right now, and he's just got a versatility and a consistency that not a lot of people are able to have. And so he's at a good place right now. We just got to keep him there and continue to push him and challenge him, and he's ready for that.
How do you use stuff like this, preseason all-conference accolades, preseason polls, or do you use it at all for motivation?
Not at all. I mean, we'll address it with the guys today at practice and say, well, we want to give a congratulations to Charles and Carson, and everybody will give a quick little hooray, and then it's on. So there's no other real discussion about it. And the other thing is those guys don't make a big deal about it. I mean, I know I've heard Carson talk about in the past even that, you know, preseason stuff doesn't really mean a lot to him. He's more about team goals and performance and end results. So I think collectively, Charles and Carson are both like that. And I know from a team standpoint, everybody's happy for our program and for the individuals. But again, it doesn't really mean a whole lot.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congratulations on everything.
Thanks, Cap.
That is Carson-Newman men's basketball coach Chuck Benson, the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is CNEagles.com.